So hey guys, a very special night tonight. There's something that I really enjoy doing on my free time, and sometimes I have some PC jobs because I'm a big PC lover, and I do build PC in my own two hands. And I got a couple of friends that have been asking me how to build a PC and how much does it cost, and I got this really nice job. It's my first Mini Itx tower that I have to build, and I wanted to show how I build the PC and how fast it goes and how easy it is. And it's my first Mini Itx, so I really want a video about this, memories about this. I've been asked for this job for a desktop computer for my girlfriend who needs it at her office for her work. So all you need to build this baby is a Phillips screwdriver, and that's it. You're done. And your head screwed on right. Make sure you're not on the carpet. And all these pieces, I got it off of NCIX, which I really love that site. They got good deals and everything. And I got all my pieces. It's a pretty basic computer to do paperwork and stuff, but if I do put a high-end video card inside, I could game pretty much everything that I want with this baby. Pretty sure. But it's a pretty basic computer. So I'm going to show off the pieces you need, and I'll do a quick unboxing of everything very fast. There we go, guys. First piece you do need for sure is a hard drive, right? So I bought this 1 terabyte hard drive, 1 terabyte Seagate Barracuda, the ones that I love. I bought some Kingston RAM that you do need to put in your motherboard. 8 gigs of RAM. CPU, I bought a Celeron G1610, and we're building on an LGA 1155 motherboard because they were cheaper, and I really love this Mini Itx motherboard, which is this one right here, Asus P8H61i revision 2.0. And regular motherboards, guys, they're way bigger, at least 2 times this size, right? And most important piece, so that's, sorry, power supply. I got a 500 watts, a little bit too much, but it's not gonna have a big video card in it. But it does have HDMI. I could plug on straight on your computer. You can do some gaming with it, but it's my girlfriend's computer, so I'm not gonna put a high-end card in it. I haven't done a computer job in a long time. This is what I love to do the most. And unboxing Skylanders for sure. So we only need 5 pieces, sorry. Got the motherboard, power supply, processor, CPU I mean, RAM, hard drive. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, plus the tower. The tower, really happy about it. I'm so excited. Never had one of these. It's called a Prodigy. Prodigy, as you can see, guys. It's a Mini Itx tower, not a regular size like my big one in the back. That's a 922, 9.5 tower. It's bigger size. There's a full tower. This is a Mini Itx. It's my first one. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what it looks like. So let's do a quick unboxing of Arctic White. I picked the white color because it's for a salon and it has to be white. So I'm gonna build a PC for you guys today. And Hector, bro, this is for you. Show you how to build a PC all the way in Texas. we got an instruction booklet right here. And this is the piece I've been waiting for. Mini Itx. Flip it around, put it on your legs, and lift up the rest of the box. Oh, there's a shitload of static. You can feel it. Staticky tower. So, feels nice. So as you can see, guys, this is not your regular size PC. Pretty big. I'm not going to put a DVD drive in because my girlfriend asked me. It has to be all white. And we don't really need a DVD drive. I got a portable one to install the Windows and everything. So this is it. This is my baby Mini Itx tower. Let's build this step by step. Looks really nice and easy. Gonna make this for you guys. So let's go do this. So, first part, always open up your case. You got a couple of screws on the back. You can do it by hand, or you can always use your trusty screwdriver. Want to see how much space we got in this baby? Pretty nice, I'm loving it. So when you open your box, usually they always come with some complimentary screws to help you out whenever it's hard. Whenever you're missing out, these connectors you put on the board later, as you can see in the back. Wait, I'm gonna move my light. There we go. So, it looks small, but you can put a regular, any size power supply in here. Hope so. So, first step I always do, I always install my power supply first. So let's take out a power supply out of the box. Instruction, paperwork, whatever. Undo the cables. Open that up. There you have it. You got your power supply and you got your power cord in here. Don't lose that. Let's put it aside. Okay. Okay. You got a warning paper right there. Take it off so you can plug it in later. Don't do it right now for sure. So I have no clue how to stick the power supply in there. It's all new to me. Okay, I'm gonna take off the other side. Clear out the way. See here, you got this big fan and everything. Always put the fan this way, downwards. I'm gonna put it in. Okay, we have it on. Alright, pretty easy to work with. I saw a lot of videos for this tower, but nobody actually built a PC in it. So I'm still very curious at how to put the power supply in there. is very weird. It's all new to me. I have no clue whatsoever. Okay, I just got it. There's screws on the back. Take off those screws. Hope it fits. It's all new to me. So you take that whole cord, you stick it in there, pull it out. There's a hole back there. You pass it through, and you guys, you can't see. I'll do a better close-up on the next time. But I don't want to scratch the tower too. My girlfriend's gonna be pissed. Okay. It's not an easy task, man. Just gonna pull the whole thing sideways. Okay. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. So, fan. Wait, I'm gonna zoom in on this action so you guys can see. So the fan goes down. There's a vent there so it can air out. Put it in. And this is a regular size power supply. Nothing special about this guy. Fits in perfectly, like for any tower from any power supplies. Man, I wish I could build a gaming PC with this baby. Holy crap. I have no screws whatsoever. Oh yeah, I do. In here. Okay. Let's use the screws out of the box. Good times. Now you want to make sure that your power supply holds screws on that frame perfectly. Are they attached on it? So I just want to tie this frame back on. This is gonna be a nice one. Here we go. Got my power supply frame back on. Usually power supply are way easier than this to put in. Now I want to make sure that's it. I want to make sure the power supply holes are correct. So I could put a couple of screws in the back. Make sure it's in tight. Doesn't move around. Oh. There you have it. That's one. 2. It's fun for me, guys. You guys are having fun watching this? There you have it. It's in tight. So, part number 2 I always like to use. Whoop, don't lose my screws. The other part I always put in second is my hard drive. Now make sure your hands are static free. And there's only one way to do this. Zoom out a bit, because we're done with the power supply angle. Oh yeah. Unprofessional. So you have all these holes. You got 4 different places you can put a hard drive. You see this? You got some dents here. You make the hard drive fit in those dents so it doesn't move around. Sits in tightly, side to side. You put them in, and usually they pop in perfectly. Oh. I got one side done. The other side, you always pull it a little bit, not too much. You don't want to break it. There you go. It's all in, no screws. You just put it in, slide it in, and you hear a click when it goes in perfectly. See that? Doesn't move. So now, since you guys could see, usually motherboard you place on the back, it's like this, but this one, it lies down. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna skip a couple of parts. I'm gonna mount in my motherboard. Take this baby out of the box. There we go. So I just want to check the whole situation of it, because it's kind of tight and I don't see myself fitting a CPU. See that size? It's pretty small. I don't see myself fitting a CPU lying down like that. I think it goes like this. So all your components sticking out in the back. See right here, you got everything: sound card, video, HDMI, DVI, a couple of USB 3.0. It's a nice little board. You got some PCI Express in here. You could put a big video card. I think the max on this is RAM is 16 gigs. Got 4 hard drive and components. So what I will do, okay, so other part I forgot is in the motherboard box. You have your mount for your components in the back. So open that up. You need to put that in first. So you can see on any motherboard, there's only one way to put this in. You put your audio right here, and you just snap it in. It goes in perfectly. So, for the motherboard, that's one tricky part. There's only 4 screws on this baby. And you want your components to fit in perfectly. Man, this is tight. Tight fit. I read somewhere, if you're having problem moving in that part, you can move that out. Wow, this is magical. So, just gonna take my hard drive. See this guy? I moved the whole like drawer of hard drive holder. Just gonna take this one down here. There's still 2 places down here. Gonna put them in. Gonna put them in right down here. There you have it. I put the hard drive down there because I was missing space to put the motherboard in. So, as I was doing this, way more room to work now. Oh, it's not easy. Okay, so you put all your components in. Make sure they fit in perfectly. And they do. Make sure all your screws on the board get into the perfect place. So now I'm gonna screw all. This is gonna be tough for me because this is a Mini Itx. This is not how you usually do it. It's all new. Usually your motherboard is standing, not flat. But it's fun. It's fun. Make sure you put all in those 4 screws. So now my motherboard is in tight and fitted. I really love this motherboard. It's quite amazing. We're gonna put the RAM in. What you want to do too is make sure these are unclipped so they fit in, because otherwise they won't let you put them in for sure. Okay, so you open the package up. All nice and red and shiny, Kingston. So there's only one way to put this in. See that dent in the middle? You put it in perfectly with the dent. Always put the side of the RAM without the clip in first, because otherwise it won't fit. Then you push, and that click sound is the sound of success. Means it's in perfectly. So let's put the other one out. Put it in here. This is gonna be one badass PC. You listen for the sound. There you go. Nice and perfect. Now, for the tough part, I wish I could zoom this in. You have a bracket right here next to your CPU socket. You pull it back. This is the hard part. You remove that little piece of plastic which protect the CPU hole for your motherboard. It looks like a good old 1980s mousetrap. Now, the most difficult part, the part that I love the most, is take out the CPU and put it in the board. There's only one way to put in the CPU. And when you open this up, CPU is always on top, so you gotta be careful when you stick it out or you take it out, pull it out, whatever. Because this baby just jumps out. Always comes with this big baby fan, right? Intel fan. that you put over. Never forget to put it over your CPU, because otherwise your computer will be busted. Okay, so this is the heart of your PC. There's only one way to put this in. If you lift up the mousetrap, you can see you got two dents right there. And you look on the chipset, on the CPU, you have two dents on both sides. So this baby is just gonna go like this. There's only one way to do this, guys. There you go. Don't play with it too much. It's nice and shiny. I love those. Okay. So you put it in. Flat down, green side. Always to your board, not this side. There you go. It fits in perfectly, right? Nothing hard there. If you didn't put it in perfectly, this mousetrap is never going to close. So what you want to do, there's a screw on the board right here that holds the whole mousetrap down. Then you pull that lever really tight and you fit it under that bracket there. You're gonna see it on the board. It's in, guys. We're almost done. Now you have to put the cooling fan to. The only way to do this is you slide it in right there. Now you got 4 metal screws. Plastic ones. Sorry about that, guys. And there's an indicator on each one. You turn it in one way, they just clip. You push on it like this, see? They're pretty easy to put in. Make sure before you clip them, they're in the holes. And you push down. And usually they clip in. This sucker's hard. There you go. 3. One. Last one. It's not going in. These ones are in perfectly. That one too. This one is giving me a hard time. There you go. It's in. So, after all this, you got your processor fan cord right here. You want to make sure you plug that in, because this baby won't get any juice. Your CPU is gonna fry. So, usually on the board, all the way to the top, there's always a place to slide that in. 4 connectors. It's not good. Just gonna, there you go. Make it tight. Not to have it too loose. I don't like it like that. That's not the way I do it. Always make sure you don't have any loose cords. And there we have it. It's not so bad. So, I decided to flip the fan of the CPU a little bit, just to make sure the cord was a little nicer and tighter. because you don't want any loose cords in your PC. Okay. So I pretty much plugged in everything. It's that easy, guys. Next thought is plugging the power from the power supply into your motherboard, which is that big blue thing right there. You take that big black cord, it looks like a snake. Usually it's the biggest cord in your motherboard, and there's only one way to clip this. Like that. It's in. Man, that's huge. What else? I think I got an extra. Oh wait, I did this wrong. I didn't pass it in the hole. So my box is not gonna close. There we go. Perfect fit. Just plug it in that blue thing. Main power of your motherboard. Man, this power supply could perfectly power a big video card for sure. So here we got an extra 4-pin right here. You got to plug in the motherboard too. On the top left corner of your motherboard, and that's pretty much it, guys. I don't have anything else to plug in. So you got 2 fans to plug in, your power supply for your motherboard, another 4-pin right here. Everything is in perfectly. I don't think I forgot anything. Next thing you have to plug in is your hard drive. And after that, you're pretty much done. There we go. So, in your hard drive, right here, smaller bar, you got a dent in there. Only one way. You see that dent? Only one way to plug this in, you'll see. Fits in perfectly right there. Take that cord and same cord. Take it on your board. See those 4 little slots right there? Well, you just pick one and you put it in. Sorry about that. Again, there's only one way to plug this in. There's a dent in there. See that? It's plugged in. We got pretty much everything plugged in. Looking good. Got to do a little wire placing after this. And we're pretty much done to power this baby up. And we're going to plug in those components on the side that's right here. See all these components? You have to plug that into to make sure all your components here work. So you can plug your headphones, extra USB, reset button, and to power your computer. And these guys, well, usually you got special places on the side of the board, and I'll show you after this. I'm just gonna plug this in real quick, and then we're gonna power this baby up. So for the final touch, what you do need is to mount that back wall to plug in those last very important connectors. So you put your back wall, try to fit this in perfectly, best as I can. Did some wire work and put some wires on the side. Everything fits in. Looks nice and neat in there. Just want to make sure it's really in. Looks loose to me. Yeah. Okay, so take those 2 screws you have right there, put them back in there. Use your screwdriver if you have to. So there we go, it's in. Try to show you guys in close up. I'm having a hard time moving around. You should see all those free pieces lying around. So everything is nicely put in as much as I can. So now, final touch. Sorry about that, guys. You got the audio out. So you got the HD audio AC97, which you put right there on your board. See that? Got a couple of holes. Same thing. You put it in the right way. I always put in the HD audio out. Sound is just better. Plug it in your board. Sorry about that, guys. It's kind of hard to film this at the same time. And I'm focused out so you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry. There we go. It's in. Sorry. See that? So, and right here, that's the tricky part. That's the whole power switch of your motherboard. There's only one way to plug this in. You got your HD LED right there, and your power LED. And then you got your reset switch and your power switch. So, if I could just zoom in to show you guys, written on the motherboard, usually it's there. I don't know if you could see this. Man, there we go. See that? Power LED, HD LED, power button, reset switch. So your connectors on the left side are your LEDs. So I'm going to use the camera to do this because my eyes are no good. So you got the power LED on top. See that? Sorry guys, zooming out. Oh yeah, zooming in. And you got your HD LED right in the front. There you go, you can't miss it. It's really easy. Now I got my power switch in the back and the reset switch in the front. So I'm just gonna plug it in, guys, and then I'm gonna turn this baby on. So everything is done. Just putting the final piece of the door on right here. Wait, I'm gonna mount this baby up. Sorry. It's not easy for me to do this video for you guys. Okay. So last piece is in. All my components are in. Here we go. Can't wait to power this puppy up. It's gonna be the best. Now notice you usually put a DVD drive, but I didn't put any in. So I'm gonna go get a screen, go get a keyboard and the mouse. I'm gonna power it up, see if it works. If it doesn't turn on, then I'm screwed. So here we go, guys. Hope you're ready. Powering this baby up, see if it turns on. It's not good. Oh, sorry, it is on. Oh. See? Could you see that? I am a master. My super small PC does turn on. And that's the story, guys. Hope you liked my video. I tried to do my best. It was really hard for me. But I hope you enjoy watching this. PC turns on. Only gonna install Windows. Probably gonna take me 30 minutes. And it's up and running. A good old desktop PC. Like you saw, it's a little tight to work around there, but like I said, it's a Mini Itx tower. Never did those before. Regular towers are way easier to work around in. So I hope you liked the video, guys. And keep watching. Have a good night.